So, yeah, so I mean, there's not another way out in terms of like exiting the library back to the university. There are, I mean, like you can see there are doors on the ceiling.
Okay.
But like you have no idea. Like there are these ladders, I guess, that you could use to get up to those, but it doesn't seem like a particularly smart move. Like where does that leave you?
Well, speaking of not smart moves, I'm gonna pick one. I guess I'm gonna try to like distract the ape. Can I like knock a bookshelf over?
Oh, you can absolutely knock a bookshelf over.
I think I want to knock a bookshelf over.
Okay. Where are you knocking the bookshelf over? Like, are you doing it at like 12 o'clock or are you?
I'm guessing the door is at like 6 o'clock.
Yep. Doors at 6 o'clock. And you presume that Ash and Ella are like at the bookshelves just around that. So,
and the book was placed on the front counter. So like also near 6 o'clock.
On the desk. You can see the desk or you can see the book on the desk. Like you didn't even like put it down.
So it wouldn't be too far of a run for Ella and Ash to grab the book.
It would not.
Then I'm definitely going to do it at 12 o'clock. So it faces the complete other direction.
Yeah, but so it's a circle around. So where are you? Are you doing it towards 1 o'clock? Or are you doing it towards 11 o'clock?
Like which way are you pushing it over?
I'm going to push it towards like 11 o'clock.
Okay. So you push the shelf over. Give me a strength check real quick.
Oh, I finally have a modifier. That's landed in the crack of the table. I guess I re-roll that.
Re-roll it.
Re-roll.
That's a 9 plus 2, 11.
All right.
Does that do anything?
You managed to shake the bookshelf. Yeah, so you don't manage to push it over, but you manage to shake it. And the librarian, you kind of hear sit up. You hear it goes, ook, and it stands on the desk and is like, it is sort of looking through the shelves and then finally sees you. If you take another shot at knocking him over, I will give you the knocking the bookshelves over outright, because I'll treat it like a time thing. Like with enough time, you can pretty much do anything. But the librarian does get to make a hard move on you. So
this is a fun skill I didn't think I'd have to use. Could I possibly make like a performance check to fake like passing out on the bookshelf and knocking it over?
I love that. Hit me with it.
All right.
Yeah, give me that roll, dog.
+2 to charisma. Let's go. That's a 13.
Okay.
Lots of middle rolls.
So you fall over, you faint onto a bookshelf, which starts to knock it over, and the librarian makes a move to try and run to catch the bookshelf, but unfortunately it's just not going to be fast enough to do that. And looks over to you, looks back at his bookshelves, which are now toppling over domino style.
Oh no. Not what I meant to do.
And then decides that your feint was not real. And goes to grab you.
Well, it's not facing the book anymore.
We're going to do this. Oh, man. That sucks. You rolled an 8 against your, we'll call it AC.
I mean, my passive AC. Oh, that was with armor. Crap. It's more than 8. I don't know what it is without armor.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, your AC beat that. So
yeah.
The librarian tries to grab you. You manage to slip away and presumably run in the opposite direction. Ella and Ash, this is your time to make a move.
Yeah, Ash gets up, tells Ella not to move because she's slow, and then runs for the book.
She goes, "I was going to do that."
Ella, do you actually stay there, or do you run after him?
No, she's gonna. I think she's running too. She's not gonna stay there, but I think Ash definitely got the jump on her.
Yeah. So give me a straight up athletics check. Let's see who gets there first.
Wouldn't it just be our speed?
Oh yeah, we do have speed.
I think everything's base speed though. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, mine's 25. It's lower than most, so you're gonna beat me.
Yeah, I'm a human. Mine's 30.
No,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's run it. Let's do an athletics check. Like I like this idea that Ella could like persevere through this.
Like the competitive spirit.
Yeah, and just move faster. Like the
Throw it
first
on the floor.
adrenaline. I want to do a straight up athletics check.
Anything with a strength mod isn't my thing, so
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
But hey,
God,
just
give me my
dice. Here's
Stop
the
rolling
thing:
on
you
the
lose
floor.
already. So there's nothing that can go wrong for you.
Yeah, that's a 2 minus 1. So
17.
Yeah, okay, he beats you there, Ella. I'm sorry. So you get to the book, you grab it, and presumably turn around and run the opposite way.
Yep.
Cool.
I imagine that Ash is
man.
is meeting her like 3/4 of the way to the book, you know, that she was running towards as he's now running in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Can
I like it.
can Dash see that Ash has the book and is running for the door?
Give me a perception -4.
Oh Jesus.
Just be at disadvantage.
This is gonna
Oh yeah, we
bad.
can just do disadvantage. Let's just do disadvantage.
so perception.
Just do
Sorry,
disadvantage.
I'm in this mode where I'm trying to transition from listening to a GURPS podcast and like
I got an 18 and a 10, so I'll take the 10, I guess.
yeah, the 10. I'm gonna say you don't notice because your primary concern is this ape, which also didn't notice that they took the book.
Okay.
You-
Solid stuff.
So basically if so I'm gonna give if we're treating it like an order, it's Dash, the librarian, and then we'll say Ash because he got the jump on Ella, and then Ella's last in our order. So Dash, it's your turn to make a move. Ash and Ella, at this point, when it comes around to your guys' turn, if you guys make a run for it, you're free and clear no matter what. So the only thing that can happen is if you decide to turn around and try and help Dash get away from the librarian after he makes his move.
Would it take my turn to check again, like try to turn and look? Would that take my turn? Or could I like make an action after that?
I mean, I think you did turn and look and not see it.
Okay.
So why would you turn immediately again?
Well-
I feel like we're gonna give you that you like turned and looked, but like you didn't notice, and now it's your turn to make a move, basically. So you can try and put yourself in a better position for the next time around, but
I think, I don't know. I feel like it's in Dash's nature to at this point be like, all right, I did my part. I'm going to get out of here. Like
I think that's reasonable.
I'm assuming they have gotten the plan and it's just going to turn like bolt straight for the middle and then the door.
So I guess just to give you an idea of where you are. So you're standing at 11 o'clock further, like between the inner ring of bookcases, and then there's the exterior ring of bookcases along the wall. The librarian is sitting right where the bookcases are. So your best bet is to run along the exterior of the circular room.
Okay. I will do that then.
You're at 11 o'clock. You're trying to get to 6 o'clock. Do you want to run clockwise or counterclockwise around this?
Counter.
Okay. So you're just going to take the shortest route.
Yeah.
Cool. You make that move. Do you want to do anything else? Like, do you want to like prepare to transform, or do you want to?
Well, my original plan, am I able to like make it to the door in this turn?
I
Or
would
is it
say
gonna take
no.
another-
Like, it's going to get you about halfway there.
Okay. My original plan, if I could, was because Ella has short legs, was just going to be to like pick her up in my teeth, I guess, and just like run with her out the door. Like, come on, we got to go. But, I can't really think of any other action that would be like justifiable in this situation
Okay.
besides just trying to get out.
Awesome. The librarian is going to jump over the bookcases to try and get to you. It's going to get within range to try to grab you again. So,
I like that idea.
yeah, he grabs you. He rolled at 18 plus.
Good. That
So
beat
he
the fake
basically
armor
just
class now.
grabs you by the leg.
Okay.
Ash and Ella.
I think I'm focused on getting out because we kind of have unspokenly made this plan. So I'm just going to go for the door. I doubt I really actually noticed that he was grabbed by the librarian anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it with that. You can make it out the door. So you're free and clear of the library.
Yeah.
Ella.
Yeah, when Ash like passes her, she kind of like stops and runs that same direction to leave. But as she's leaving, assuming that like there's pandemonium and chaos now anyway, she just yells. She goes, "Dash, we're getting out of here! Come on!" And takes off towards the door too.
Yeah, so you'll get to the door. You won't quite get all the way through the door. Dash, I will give you advantage on rolling to get out of the librarian's grasp because Ella, drew attention to herself, which the librarian wouldn't have been aware of before.
Okay. Is that a strength then?
I think it's a strength thing.
Cool. I'm decent at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proficient. Is it a saving throw?
Yes.
Sweet. That's a nat 20.
All right. Yeah. You slip out of this monkey's paw.
That greasy nanner paw.
You get some nana residue on your kicks.
My Jordans.
Yeah, and you're within distance to get out the door.
Did you say Ella wasn't quite out the door yet?
Ella's standing basically in front of the door. She's right there.
I think I'm still gonna pick her up just because we still have to get out of the college.
Okay.
And I'm assuming we're gonna be pursued. So yeah, I just bolt and I pick her up and just keep running.
Okay. Perfect. So you get out of the library, the doors slam shut behind you.
Are you in boy form or dog form?
I am in dog form.
You're in dog form?
I'm
So
a
how
doggy.
do you grab her?
Just you know how a wolf carries its pups?
Yeah, but she doesn't have the scruff of the neck like a wolf pup does.
I think by the
clothes,
back,
though.
Yeah, the back collar of her shirt.
I guess you could grab her hood.
Yeah, her hood or something like that. Because she's small enough that she could easily be the size of a wolf pup. So I'm not worried about hitting her on the ground.
Okay, as she picks him up, at first she kind of freaks out and scrambles, and then I don't know, because it's bouncing around and stuff too.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna try and kind of swing herself up and ride on him like a horse or something.
Awesome.
Give me a dexterity check for that.
Okay. 7.
Plus anything?
That's with the plus.
Oh, it's 7. Yeah, it doesn't quite work out for you. You don't fall out of his mouth or anything. You don't fall off him, but it doesn't end quite the way you thought it would.
Okay, it's just an uncomfortable ride.
Could I figure out what she's trying to do and just put her on my back?
How would you put her on your head? You're a wolf.
You wind
Just,
up
lean my head.
grabbing onto his neck, just hanging on the side.
Yeah.
So you got halfway to where you wanted to be. You just didn't quite get all the way up. So
Okay.
in another turn, you'd be able to pull yourself up there.
Okay.
Cool. I think
that's it. You guys get through,
Oh, cool.
through the library doors, and presumably you guys keep running at that point down the stairs.
No.
That wasn't good for you guys.
That's good.
So you guys get all the way down the stairs. You're like moving towards the door, and suddenly another student is sitting there for a second, and then points to you guys and says, "What are they doing here?" And a bunch of other students like look at you and start trying to stop you from leaving. I'd say you guys are in a hallway on the main floor. You're, let's say, like 10 feet from where the exit is. There's the guy who like saw you, who's standing basically right in front of the exit, and there's like 2 people behind you.
Ella says, "We got lost. We're leaving."
Does Ash still have the book though?
Yeah, Ash does have the book. Ash, have you done anything to try to conceal this book, or are you?
Yeah, I probably would have put it in my cloak or something.
Yeah. I think Ash, actually, you hear Capgras in your head, and he just says, like, point at Dash and Ella and say you don't know them.
I point at the guy in front of me and start yelling things like, "You're not my dad! Stranger danger!"
Oh, you fucking idiot.
I think Dash changes back into human form
Okay.
and like fake tries to comfort Ash, but kind of like whispers to Copgris like, "Hey, can't you like impersonate a teacher or headmaster and tell them to back off or something? You turn into people, right?"
They're going to know I'm a demon.
That, like, you sure?
They're wizards, dude.
I mean, it's like 20 seconds.
I think there's sort of this moment of panic, and then Capgras steps out of Asher, and like there's a second where you guys can see where Asher or where Capgras should be, like just a half second, and then in that half second longer, you see this really long, or this tall man with a long beard, white hair, has wizard's robes on, really fat, just a fat dude, eats a lot of pies.
Like Santa fat?
And it sort of is done in a way, you guys are close enough to a door that the whole motion, it almost, if you weren't like watching it directly and you just sort of, you know, out of your peripherals, it looks like the guy is walking out of a classroom. And Cabrera stands there and looks at the boys and then you guys, says, "What is all this commotion out here?" And the 2 students look at him and say, "We caught these 2 running from the library, sir. Like we don't know what they were doing." Capris looks at you guys and sort of leans down and says, "You guys better fucking run." Looks at the kid who's standing close to the door and says, "You come here, young man. I want you to see the threat that these children are." And the kid kind of the student starts walking towards the professor, and he gets most of the way. He gets about even where you guys are. Capgris is standing kind of behind you guys, and so this kid gets even with you. And there's this like half second, and one of where the kid stops, looks at Capgris, and one of the university students behind him, behind you guys, shouts, "It's a demon!" Capgris turns into his demon form and says, "I told you to run," and just books it.
Yeah. I mean, I say we book it also.
Yeah,
I did at least. Is Ella still holding on to me somehow?
Well, if you became a human, she would have like jumped off.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah, I feel like Ella would have jumped off.
So when people start like getting ready to run, Ella like jumps onto like Ash's shoulders, like piggyback.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
I like it. Perfect. I like that. Let's end it right there. How about that? Well, that has been Dungeon Arcade. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah.
Yeet.
If you like and subscribe. I don't know how to end things.
Is that a
This
Spotify
the problem. Is it a Spotify? You can't like and subscribe on Spotify. You can follow on Spotify,
I mean,
I
you
think.
can give like 5 stars. I think.
Emily, end this podcast for me.
Your candle smells like butt.
Hi, Emily.
There you go, boys.
What did you say?
She said your candle smells like butt.
Say into the microphone for me. Hey guys, this has been Dungeon Arcade, and
Your candle smells like butt.
I've been your Dungeon Master, Adam.
I am your pinecone chasing boy, Michael.
I like to ride on dogs, and I'm Alex.
I'm very good at smelling things. And I'm Nathan.
Why did your voice
Including butt
smelling
candles.
things?
I don't know what happened.